For this warm-up, we're going to be doing 10 different exercises at 30 seconds each for a total of 5 minutes. Also, this routine does not require any equipment, so with that said, let's go ahead and get started with our first exercise. The lateral step with a pull. Get ready? And begin. You're doing kind of a side lunge back behind you, a reverse lunge, stepping down, leaning forward just slightly, and as well as adding in that arm motion, that pull motion. So as you swing those arms down, you actually want to work against yourself, pulling those arms down back by your sides, and then extend them right back up as you come back up from that lunge, and then go right back in over to the other side. So keep alternating back and forth, left to right, at the same time as moving those arms. Now we're going to move on to the next exercise, the slow rocking butt kickers, and switch it up. Just going to move back and forth nice and slow, bringing that heel up to tap that butt. Just alternating that weight back and forth from foot to foot. Now make sure that you're just slowly bringing that heart rate up. You don't have to really push into it real hard at this point, but by the time you're done with this routine, you should be sweating. So every single one of these exercises should get just a little bit harder than the last. So I got a few seconds left till we move to that next exercise. Coming up next, we have high knee pulls. And switch it up. Focus on that high knee motion first, driving those knees up, making sure you're alternating back and forth, nice, slow, controlled motions, getting that knee as high as you possibly can every single time, as well as adding in that arm motion. Every single time you draw those arms down, you want to be working against yourself, pulling those arms down, as well as getting a little bit of a crunch as you lean those shoulders forward at the bottom of that range of motion with those arms. Just got a few seconds left. We're going to switch to that next exercise. We've got arm swings plus a lateral step coming up next. And switch it. So those arms are going to swing straight across in front of your chest. Just a stretch back behind you, as well as bring them across over top of your chest as much as you possibly can. Make sure you're alternating which arm is on top every single time, as well as just kind of slowly stepping back and forth from side to side, opening up those hips, trying to get that heart rate up just a little bit higher. Keep it going. We've got just a few more seconds till we switch to that next exercise. We're going to be doing a torso twist plus a knee. And start them up. Now you're going to be doing 4 torso rotations, and on the 5th one as you come back across, you're going to drive your knee up to that outside elbow, that opposite elbow, then start again, 4 rotations, and on that 5th rotation, you bring that knee up. Now if you keep on that rotation, making sure that every 5th rotation you bring that knee up, you should be using a different knee, different elbow every single time. Now we got just a few more seconds till we switch to our next exercise, which is going to be jogging in place. And switch it up. This is just regular jogging in place, nothing fancy. Just slowly keeping that heart rate coming up a little bit more, a little bit more. Almost done, just a few more seconds. Our next exercise is going to be just traditional squats. And start them up. Get those feet just a little bit wider than shoulder width. Squatting down really nice and low. Since you're not using any extra weight on this one, you want to really focus on range of motion. Try to get really nice and low, dropping those hips down to at least knee level, lower if you can, as long as it's comfortable. Now just keep that motion going. Again, trying to focus on getting that heart rate up just a little bit more as you get closer to the end of this. Just a few more seconds. We're moving on to our next exercise, front kicks. And start them up. That leg is just going to come straight up in front of that hip. Just alternating back and forth. Nice, slow, controlled motion. You don't want to snap that leg out too far. You don't want to go to an actual full extension on that leg. You always want to keep that knee just a little bit soft. You don't want to damage that knee. Just keep those legs moving back and forth. Really use those core muscles and those leg muscles to keep that motion going. Almost done. Our next exercise is going to be the boxer shuffle. And start them up. Just shuffle those feet back and forth. Make sure it's a really nice quick motion. Again, trying to get that heart rate up just a little bit more. Now feel free to add in a little bit of a jump rope motion with those hands just to get a little bit more exercise out of it, to try to get that heart rate up a little bit faster if you need to. Just a few more seconds till this one's done. Coming up to our last exercise. The last one is going to be cross toe touches. And start them up. So reaching down with that opposite hand to foot, rotating those shoulders left to right. You want to try to get a nice torso rotation, as well as leaning over nice and straight forward, keeping a nice straight back, leaning down, trying to touch that toe on that opposite side of the body. So that left hand's going down to the right foot, that right hand's going down to the left foot. Just keep alternating back and forth. Come back up to a full standing position every single time, keeping that motion quick but under control. Just about 5 seconds left. And let it relax. Alright, good job. This warm-up is complete. Now you're ready to start in any one of Fitness Blender's hundreds of workout videos.